I wrap myself in sheets of grief, begging and desperate to feel something. Atomization gives me no sense of relief. We're all so far apart, and we feel nothing. And to be honest with you, I've never felt more alone. They disappear so suddenly and never return. Shattered hopes and dreams destroyed, yeah, I feel it in my bones. No sparks of joy, just a painful slow burn. They wrap around me, 24-hour dirty tomb. Same isolation, piling up in the same room. Such a waste. All I'm supposed to be is a grieving, moping weirdo with a fool's hope fantasy. Is this just all there is? Does everybody fade away? I sit and wait for answers that never came. Am I supposed to be content with the shallowness and the gray? I wanna seek vitality, but it's all the same. And to be honest with you, I've never felt less at home, even when I hide away in my own home. Temple of inspiration is more like a prison cell. The only time that I found joy, I was so unwell. They wrap around me, 24-hour dirty tomb. Same isolation, piling up in the same room. Such a waste. All I'm supposed to be is a grieving, moping weirdo with a fool's hope fantasy. The sheets of grief can't save me. The pain will just drift to my dreams. Now I'm afraid to even sleep, and the sheets create more grief. They wrap around me, 24-hour dirty same isolation, piling up in the same room. Such a waste. All I'm supposed to be is a grieving, moping weirdo with a fool's hope fantasy. He'd give anything for what he had. Just 3 years ago, he never thought it would disintegrate and leave him on his own. All so possible, nothing could slip away. Fragility, the fall from grace. His mind tried to avoid the empty place. glasses and pass this one around to the man that never was. He had potential, then he drowned. Ain't it funny how we gave up when the cracks began to show? He never stood a chance, you can never feel too low. He put on his best suit, he had so much to preach, thinking fame, love and relationships were all within his reach. But months go by, time doesn't lie, and everything fell through. And on a bus, strong beer in hand, he saw his ex get on with someone new. Everybody raise your glasses and pass this one around to the man that never was. He had potential, then he drowned. Ain't it funny how we gave up when the cracks began to show? He never stood a chance, you can never feel too low. A few more months go by, delusions now all turn to self-doubt. And the man that never was drinks cheap spirits till he blacks out. His reign was like one long letter he would never get to send. He saw his old life flash before his eyes, and this is where the story ends. A few more months go by, delusions now all turn to self-doubt. And the man that never was drinks cheap spirits till he blacks out. His reign was like one long letter he would never get to send. He saw his old life flash before his eyes, and this is where the story ends. To make it through this weekend, but the crushing grief of absence got me drowning in the deep end. Spoke to a friend and she convinced me to try and let it go, but this unrequited bitter pill is catching in my throat. I stood alone with fading hope from months, hoping what I thought was true for once. But I was just too lovesick and naive to realize maybe it just wasn't meant to be. City buses pass big city streets that won't slow down for me. I feel the what ifs in my chest and it's getting hard to breathe. A part of me says that I miss you, but I wish you well. But you remind me of her, and it seems like I'm in hell. I stood alone with fading hope for months, hoping what I thought was true for once. But I was just too lovesick and naive to realize maybe it just wasn't meant to be. You've been stuck in my head, this whole right down, like a Playboy magazine. On this endless night bus, landscapes don't look so serene. I'm desperate to forget you, but with no bottles to consume. My heart's a country house I passed, a burnt out empty room. But maybe it's my fault for carrying all these scars. You disappeared and left me in the pouring rain and the dark. Constant reminders in my sleep every night. And all the pain and the loss, you're the thorn in my side. Expensive mistakes, so ingrained to everyone I lost or scared away. Now the rats help me decay. I will never be the same. Expensive mistakes, so ingrained to everyone I lost or scared away. Now the rats help me decay. I imagine back to when I felt so alive. Back in January 25, when I left planet Earth just for a bit, it was almost bliss before I could no longer believe it's been months. I should have known that you would rise and I would sink, because you're clearly doing better. Yeah, you're clearly doing better. I know I'm not someone for you to save, but I just wanted you to stay. The madness doesn't last forever, and she never told me never. In disbelief as it all changed around me. Talk is cheap and happiness won't come for free. That phrase will follow you and take away your dreams, while they're at home and he's taking off her jeans. Well, he's the clown and I'm the bouncy house I see. I'm unstable and her name was Roxanne Ritchie. This whole ordeal took me up and spin me out, so I lie in bed trying to sleep all day, confronting all my doubts. I'm in the corner, 8 drinks deep. She's making googly eyes with some dweeb. Yeah, they never ever noticed me. They never ever noticed me. Feet change, I accept this, but I might as well not exist. I guess it makes sense to keep your distance. It's the path of least resistance that everybody seems to take when it comes to me. My life is a dark comedy, but then you had the nerve to go and fucking lie. A cowardly attempt to try and pacify. Well, he's the clown and I'm the bouncy house I see. I'm unstable and her name was Roxanne Ritchie. This whole deal threw me up and spin me out, so I lie in bed, try to sleep all day, confronting all my doubts. My pink shirt and tie are now a memory, nothing more. So I lay here doing nothing, just like the day before. My sparkling purple makeup now a memory, nothing more. So I lay here doing nothing, just like the day before. Well, he's the clown and I'm the bouncy house I see. I'm unstable. This whole deal drew me up and spin me out, so I lie in bed trying to sleep all day, confronting all my doubts. Well, he's the clown and I'm the bouncy house I see. Her name was Roxanne Ritchie. I tried to process, bury, and move on, but the irony caught up with me, it seems. And like a sick joke, I thought maybe I wasn't wrong, because I totally fulfilled all of my teenage dreams. 'Cause I got on just like the snakes that made